I'm Jen with Start With Soap, and this is a tutorial on making soap concentrate from soap flakes. This soap concentrate is the product that you'll use for cleaning everything in your home. Washing hands, washing bodies, washing dishes, washing countertops. This is it. So you're gonna make this concentrate and you'll keep it under your kitchen sink or wherever you store your cleaning products, and you'll pull it out and you'll dilute it with additional water depending on what purpose you're going to use it for. It is impossible to do this wrong. I mean, you can't do it wrong. You're gonna combine warm water with soap flakes and they're gonna dissolve and you're gonna end up with a concentrate. So no need to be intimidated. Do it the first time. You'll realize how easy it is and there'll be no problem the next time. Let's make our concentrate. You'll need a clean mason jar and a clean lid, soap flakes, which I have here in this bag. You can see I've got flakes of soap in here. And if you're not familiar with soap flakes, you can check out my other videos on this product. And this is a true soap, not a detergent. And warm water, not necessarily boiling, but warm water, and ideally purified. And we'll talk about why ideally purified in a minute. Okay, so I never actually measure, but I'm gonna give you some measurements because I know that that's what you'll want to get started for the first time. And then feel free to totally disregard the measurements and do your own thing after that. Okay, so my mason jar has measurement lines on it, so I'm gonna fill it up. This is the half cup mark, if you can see that. So if you got lines on your mason jar, use that. Otherwise, get out a measuring cup and you can do half a cup. Okay, you can see that I filled up my mason jar with soap flakes to about that half cup mark. And now I'm gonna add my warm water, and I'm gonna add about 12 ounces of warm water, which is gonna take me up to about the neck of the mason jar. I've added about 12 ounces of warm water to my soap flakes in my mason jar. And since I'm using a sturdy mason jar, I don't worry too much about the water being too hot. The mason jar can handle the heat. If you are using a thinner glass jar, you might want to be more mindful of the temperature of your water. And now we're just going to set this aside and let it dissolve. You can give it a stir if you want to expedite the process or if you feel like it's clumping together. But a lot of times I just set it aside and let it do its thing. At this point, I set the cap on top. I don't screw it on because the water's still warm and I want to let it cool off. So I just set the cap on top when I set it aside. And I also stick a label that says soap concentrate on it so that when I stick it under my sink, everyone knows what it is. I mentioned earlier that I was going to talk about why ideally purified water, and I'm going to do that now. So soap is a natural product without preservatives, and it has a limited shelf life. It'll eventually go bad, and you'll know that because it'll kind of start to smell a little off. And when you dilute it with water, you're shortening that shelf life. So purified water eliminates some of the bacteria and other things that might cause the soap to go bad faster. Now, if you don't have access to purified water, no problem. Give it a try with tap water. See how it goes. And if you feel like it's going bad too fast, then maybe give purified water a try. One other thought on the shelf life of soap. You want to make an amount of soap concentrate that's appropriate for the usage rate in your household. So for my family of 4, where we do a lot of washing dishes by hand, washing hands, wiping down the countertops at the end of the day, we go through soap fairly quickly, so this is a good amount of soap for us. If you have fewer people in your household, or maybe you're not home as much, then you might start with a smaller amount just so that you're not wasting your soap flakes. So now we've made our soap concentrate. Check out my other videos about how to use the soap concentrate to fill up your foaming hand dispensers and your soap spray bottle to clean everything in your home. Hands, bodies, dishes, counters, everything.